So Firmino's original card is decent for a budget striker, but it's quite limited. It's a balanced card, but drink driving and teeth shinier than Jay Goody's head can only bring you so far. So factor in this new card that has just come out for the Champions League team of the group stage, and it really does make him a serious contender for one of the main Premier League strikers. So what I've done is I've put him into just your normal BPL side and just see how he will do. He earned the card for scoring 6 goals in the group stage, second to only Ronaldo. But we got him for 163,000 coins. He's 5'11", high work rate, right-footed and 4-star, 4-star. Played 8 games with him and scored 14 goals with 3 assists. When we get into the gameplay, I'll let you know my opinion on all the little niggly bits. But he's got 80 pace, 85 shooting, 83 pass, 88 dribbling, and 80 physical. His key stats are your 87 finishing, 88 attack positioning, 82 shot power, 83 long shot, 87 short pass for a striker, which is phenomenal. 87 vision, 84 agility, 88 ball control, 90 dribbling, and 78 strength, and with only 68 aggression. So now we'll jump into the goals and assists, and I'll let you know what I thought of this card. So for me, this card was a little bit of a letdown. I mean, for a player for under 200k, it was a good card, but it didn't feel too different from his normal base card. We'll start with the pros. Finishing. I thought his finishing was quite inconsistent, but a lot of time when he got in those positions, he would finish it, and he was a big game player. He was my main player. He was my main goal scorer in the how many games I played with him. I didn't put long shots as a pro or con because I don't really use long shots, so I can't really give. I tried to use long shots, but it didn't really. I'm not going to blame it on him. So the next one is dribbling. I thought dribbling was his best trait, or one of his best traits. It was like using a left forward like Hazard or Sanchez as a striker, obviously without the pace, but it did make a massive difference considering like, a lot of your top end Premier League strikers like Kane, Morata, Lukaku are quite clunky. He was a bit like an Aguero, where he was quite nibbly, hard to get off the ball, decent to use, is decent for a Premier League striker. So that's one thing, that's one massive advantage of having Firmino, is that the dribbling and agility just makes him such a silky player, really, especially when intertwined with that 4-star, makes him a really decent player. When you've got the ball in a difficult position, there's a lot you can do rather than just passing it off or doing like a fake shot. So the next one is passing. Again, this is another really important part of why Firmino is such a good player. So effectively, he's basically just a cam with good finishing and decent pace, because his vision and passing and his build-up play is really good. Crossing as well. He got a lot of assists. I'd really recommend, if you're going to get him, play him in a 2-striker formation, maybe even with a faster striker, so you probably set him up. But again, if you're paying 200k for a striker, ideally you don't want him just setting up another striker. Now we're going to move on to the cons. Now, for me, a big one was strength. I usually wouldn't put this as a con if I know the player is weak, but when I saw his 78 strength, I thought it'd be alright, because especially a lot of the centre-backs, a lot of the popular centre-backs that I used are quite weak. Like, you've got your Aspilicueta, who's 73 strength. That Marquinhos at PSG has got low strength. That Christensen at Chelsea has got low strength as well. So I thought with the 78 strength, I know he's only got 68 aggression, but I thought he'd be able to hold his own a little bit, and it just wasn't the case. He got bullied quite a lot, especially because he's not got rapid pace. So a lot of the time you're looking for that strength for him to get past players, but a lot of the time he got bullied by fullback, let alone centre backs. Heading as well. Again, he was 5'11" with decent, alright heading accuracy. So I thought he would probably get me not a lot of headers, but a reasonable amount. But with Firmino, I think I only scored the one header, which brings us on to the next one, which is inconsistent. A lot of the time he just got me in positions where he should have scored, and he'd either bury him or miss him quite badly. I think it's probably down to his 80 composure, but there were so many times where he should have scored, and especially when you're spending nearly 200k on a striker. Say you're going into foot champs and you get 2 chances and he misses both of them, you're going to be frustrated. Work rates as well. Some people, this is a bit more subjective, Some people like high work rate, but for me, he was out of position a lot and he wasn't up front. Which you could argue he goes deeper and it leaves more position, especially with his vision and passing as well. He can thread through the wingers more. But for me, I liked my striker to always be up front. So all in all, I would recommend this card. If you were to get it, I would wait until he drops to about 100k, which he should, because it's only been out for a few days, especially because it's not the main one. There's a lot of the team of the group stage special cards as well, so this one might sneak down to a cheap price. But if he was 100k, I would definitely recommend him. But seeming as he's coming more towards the 200k range, if you saved up a bit, you could probably afford a Griezmann, which, in my opinion, he is head and shoulders above this card. But all in all, I still did enjoy this card. I don't think it was a big improvement on his main card, but I still enjoyed it. Hopefully, if you use this card, you get better success than I do. Even though I still got a decent return from him. That'll be the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.